Hello my dear students, another session of grade 11 physics units and measurements teleclasses. Hope you are enjoying and utilizing these classes at home. Watch classes, read NCERT, study from NCERT, study with your notes, do problems. Fine. Ask doubts, as much as possible we are clearing it. In the last video, one of the previous classes, there was a mistake in my display. Many noticed that through comments in YouTube, and many texted me in WhatsApp, few are even called. Fine. That was about this question where you had 44 plus or minus 2 kilogram multiplied by 10 plus or minus 1 meter square, and the answer should have been 440 plus 64, whereas it was typed as 6, that 4 was missing. So please note the correction. Those who understood and noticed this, very good, congratulations. That's what we expect. Okay, even if your teacher make a mistake, you should identify and understand that one. Now, last class we discussed significant digits, and we know significant digits by definition. We know the different rules. The different rules of significant figures are given here. If you follow this many rules, I think most of the questions can be done on that one. All non-zero digits are significant. Zero digits between non-zero are significant. Leading zeros are not significant. Trailing zeros, if there is a decimal point, are significant. Without a decimal point are not significant. In scientific notation, the way you write 10 to the power, that exponential, in scientific notation, exponential part is not to be considered. And exact numbers, numbers from counts, have infinite significant places. Pi is an exact number, 22 by 7. Wherever you draw a circle, that ratio is 22 by 7. It's an exact number, so you can take with a larger number of significant places. Okay, now the next point, when we have these significant figures, how do we manage them during calculations? In calculations, just like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, how do we handle significant digits? That's what we are going to do today. Before we go, one revision. We have measured values given here, measured values given here, and you have to write the number of significant figures, number of significant figures. Okay, I hope you can do this. Study the rules again, find out the answer. I'll give you the answer in the next class. So today's topic, rules for arithmetic operation using significant figures. First, one rule. The first rule, which is used for addition or subtraction. Okay, what is given in addition and subtraction? What to do? The final result after addition or subtraction, the final result should retain as many decimal places as there are in the number with the least decimal places. Understood anything? No, it's very easy. Round off to least number of decimal places. Still confused? It's simple. Assume that you want to add 20.38, which has 4 significant places, with 3.2, which has only 2 significant places. Okay, what to do here? Round off to least number of decimal places. In addition, if you want to add 2 numbers, what the rule say? The rule says that out of the two numbers, check which one has got the least number of decimal places, which has the least number of decimal places. You can see this has got 2 decimal places. This has got only 1 decimal place. So we just got the least decimal place. The second number has the least decimal place. Okay, understood? Out of the numbers that you are going to add, check if it is addition and subtraction both. Check which number has the least number of decimal places. You can see the second number has the least number of decimal places. Now you add them just like the way you add. So what is the answer here? It is 8. 3 plus 2 is 5. This gives you 23.58. But this has 2 decimal places. you should round off to the least number of decimal places. Means out of the two numbers you added, the second number has got only one decimal place. That means your answer should be rounded off to one decimal place. So round this off. After round, I hope you know how to round off numbers. Round off to one decimal place. That means this 8 should be removed, and you know 8 is greater than 5. If it is greater than 5, increase the previous one, so you will get an answer 23.6. This is the answer. So in addition, what to do? Find the number with the least decimal places and round off answer to that many number of decimal places. Fine. One more example. Suppose that you have 23.456 meter to be added with 1.24 meter. What is the answer? Add them. First of all, add them. This gives you 6. 5 plus 4 gives you 9. 4 plus 2 gives you 6. 24. This is your answer. Now check. Out of the two numbers added, which has the lowest number of decimal places? How many decimal places are here? You have 3 decimal places. How many decimal places are here? There are 2 decimal places. Which is the least decimal place? That's what we always look at. Least decimal place is 2. So the answer should be rounded off to how many decimal places? 2 decimal places. So how many decimal places are there in the answer? There are 3. So the last number should be removed. What is that number? It is 6. Is it greater than 5? Yes. If it is greater than 5, what should you do? You should increase this by 1. So what is the answer now? You will get 24.6 should be removed. You add 1 to 9. So they will give you 10. That carryover will come here. So this will be your answer. So now see, the technique is simple. Round off to least number of the decimal places means what? The lowest number of the decimal places among the numbers added. What about subtraction? Let us do subtraction. Suppose that you have 75.42 to be you should subtract say 4.2 from this one. You need to subtract 4.2. This has 2 decimal places. This has got only 1 decimal place. So what should happen? The answer should have only 1 decimal place. What is the actual answer? 2. This gives you 2. This gives you 5 minus 4 is 1. So you'll get 71.22. Now this has got 2 decimal places. Round off to 1 decimal place. So final answer will be equal to 71.2. That's the idea. Fine. Now let us work out. I hope this is clear. You want one more example in subtraction? Okay, let us say one point. Let us say I missed my pen. Where is my pen? Say 1.642 second. You should subtract 0.42 from this. So what's the answer? 2 minus 0 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2, 6 minus 4 is 2, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1.222. That's obvious. Now, how many decimal places are here? There are 3. How many decimal places are here? There are 2. So your answer should be rounded off to how many decimal places? 2 decimal places. So your answer will become equal to 1.22 second. This should be second, both must be second. Okay. Now why? Because this 2 can be removed without any change in the number. Fine. So from those 2 examples, we will move on to other examples, other questions. What is the sum of these 3 numbers? What is the sum of these 3 numbers? If you add them, what do you get? If you add 436.32 gram plus 227.2 gram plus 0.301 gram. Okay, so you'll get it as 1, 2, 8, 3, 6, 6. This many grams. Now check. What are the number of decimal places? What is the arithmetic operation? It is addition. In addition, you should look at the decimal places. What should you look at is the lowest decimal place. Which number has the lowest decimal place? So you can see this has got the lowest decimal place, DP. Not your WhatsApp DP, lowest decimal places. it has only one decimal place, so your answer should be rounded off to one decimal place. And you can answer, oh my god, the answer was here, I'm sorry, again a typing mistake. So this should be rounded off to one decimal place, means 1 can go, 2 can go without any change, so your final answer will be 663.8 gram. Okay, now without stopping, let's go to the next one. Taking into account the significant figures, what is the value of 9.99 meter plus 0.0099 meter? You can take your calculator and work out this, and that answer will be different from the correct answer. Okay, this is actually a previous year entrance examination question. First of all, write the numbers in a proper order. 9.99. Now this is 0 point, decimal place come here, then you get 0, 0, then there are 2 9s here. This is in meter, this is also meter. Now let them add them directly. So this give you 9 here, 9 plus 0, 9 here, 9 here, 9 here, 9 here. Aha, beautiful number, all 9s. Okay, that many meters. Fine. Now what should you look at? You should consider significant figures, means what should you do is that you see which number has the lowest decimal places. And you can see that the first number has got 2 decimal places, whereas the second number has got 4 decimal places. So the lowest decimal place is 2, this should be rounded off to 2. To round off, you need to remove this 9. This 9 should be removed. And this 9 is a number greater than 1. Greater than 5. So when you remove that one, this 9 should be increased by 1. And when this 9 is to be removed, then this should be increased by 1. So what will be your answer? If you remove this, then this will become 10. And that one will make this 10, and that one will make this 10, and that one will make this 10. So this will be your number. Now after the first round off, you get a number with 3 decimal places. But this is not allowed, this is not acceptable. To accept this, you need to reduce the decimal place to 2. So this can be easily rounded off to 10.00 meter. So your final answer will be option A, 10.00. This may sound and look weird, but this is scientifically correct, because you can't have more. See, you have 2 devices here, which is more precise. This is more precise than that one, or this is poor device than the other one. So if you take the answer like this, you are saying that you are getting an answer which is more precise than one of the device used. Are you getting the logic? If you select this answer, then you are saying that your answer is very precise than one of your measurement. That is not possible. You can't get an answer which is more precise than your measurement. Your answer cannot be more precise than the measurement with the lowest precision. That's the point. Okay. Now more example coming in. What is the difference of length 0.307 meter and 0.304 meter? Difference. Subtraction. In subtraction also, what should you do is to see the decimal places. So you have 0.307 meter must be there. Second number is 0.304 meter. Okay. Now when you subtract this one, what do you get? You will get 0.003 meter. This is your answer. And this should be rounded off to, no problem. This has got 3 decimal places. This also has got 3 decimal places. Your answer is correct. 0.003 meter is correct, because there is nothing like lowest or highest precision. Both are equally precise, equal number of decimal places. Answer can be written as 0.003 meter. Okay. Now from there again, next idea is about multiplication and division. What to do in multiplication and division? We studied in addition. Okay, I'll go back a bit. In addition and subtraction, what to do? You have to look at the number with the lowest decimal places. But in multiplication, it's a bit different. in multiplication and division, see, first you understand this one. Round off to the least number of significant places. Out of the numbers used, the multipliers or the dividend or divisor, check which number has the lowest significant places, not a decimal places, significant figures, and according to that correct your answer. The final result should retain as many significant figures. In the previous case it was decimal places, here it is significant figures, as there are in the original numbers with the least significant figures. It's a statement from NCERT, meaning you should okay. Consider a number 24 meter. How many significant figures? 2 significant figures. Now you are multiplying this by 2 meter. How many significant figures? 1 significant figure. So what is the product? 24 meter into 2 meter. Both are measured values. 24 meter is a measured value, 2 meter is a measured value. So for measured value, significant figures are applicable. That makes sense. So 24 into 2 will give you 48. Meter into meter gives you meter square. And how many significant figures are here? There are 2 significant figures. So in the multipliers, this number has 2 significant figures. This number has got only 1 significant figure, but this number now has 2 significant figure. Is this allowed? No, this is not allowed. Your answer should have the lowest number of significant figures. So it cannot have 2 significant figures, it can have only 1 significant figure. You should round this off to 1 significant figure. Okay. You remember the trailing zero. Suppose that you have a number like 100 meter square. There is no decimal place, means how many significant places are there? You study, there is only 1 significant place. That is the idea that we are going to use here. This 48 can be rounded off, this can be rounded off to 50 meter square, and 50 is a number without decimal place. So the trailing zero is not significant. So there is only 1 place which is significant. So this has got 1 significant place. So your product was 24 into 2 equal to 48, but you round it off to 50. Why? Because one of the number that you used has got only 1 significant place. So answer should be rounded off to that many number of significant places. Okay. Now what will happen if you have a number like 24 meter divided by say 2 kilogram. Suppose you have some mathematical calculation like 24 meter by 2 kilogram. What is your answer? 24 by 2 gives you 12 meter per kilogram. 24 by 2 is 12 unit meter per kilogram. How many significant places are here? There are 2 significant places. And how many are here? There is only 1 significant place here. And your answer has got how many significant places? 2 significant places. But by rule, it is not allowed. You can't have more significant places in your answer than the lowest significant place in the numbers used. So this number should also be rounded off. It should also have 1 significant place. How to round this off to 1 significant place? This is a number 12. This is a number 12. So this 12 is closest to 10. So you should write like a 10 meter per kilogram. Then this will have only 1 significant place. I hope it's clear. Let's do more question on that one. This question, speed of light in vacuum. Speed of light in vacuum is given as 3.00 into 10 to the power 8. Scientific notation. I told you today this exponential part should not be considered for counting significant places. Therefore, this has got only 3 significant places because this is a number with a decimal place. The trailing zeros are significant. 1 year is given in second, 3.1557 into 10 raised to 7. Again, exponential part should not be considered, and this is a number with a decimal place, and it has got a 3 plus 2, 5 significant places. Now what do you want? You want 1 light year. What is the definition of light year? Light year is defined as the distance traveled by light in 1 year. And we know distance is given by the equation, distance s is given by speed into time. And what is the speed here? It is 3.00 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, You multiply it by the time 1 year. 1 year should be converted into second. You will get 3.1557 into 10 to the power 7 second. What will happen? The second here and the second here will cancel. You will get meter. And what will be your answer? I am going to take my calculator for this, because this is a number which I can't do very quick. You have to do this manually. I will not do that manually. I can't do that fast. 3.1557, and your answer will be like 9.4671 into 10 to the power 15 meter. That's the answer. Okay. Now, oh my God, it was here 9.461. I didn't see that. Fine. Okay, 9.4671. But now see, this is a multiplication process. In multiplication process, the answer should have the lowest number of significant places. So see, what about the first number? How many significant places here? You don't have to consider this. This should not be considered. Similarly, this should not be considered. This should not be considered. This is not necessary. This number has got how many significant places? This number has got 3 significant places, because there is a decimal point and there are trailing zeros. But this number has got 3 plus 2, 5 decimal places. 5 significant places. This has got 3 significant places. This has got 5 significant places. Your answer should have, which is lowest among 3 and 5? The answer should have only 3 significant places in that. So you should round this off. So 1 can be removed without any change in 7. 7 can be removed by increasing 6 by 1. So this gives you 9.47 into this part can be written as 10 to the power 15 meter. Okay. So this is how we round off numbers to properly adjust for significant places. A very hot topic in entrance examination. Be that NEET examination, be it JEE mains or JEE advanced, you can expect this one. Sure. Now you have one more question here. Mass of an object is measured to be 4.237 gram. How many significant, wait. Its volume is measured to be 2.51 centimeter cube. Its density is, how to calculate density? Density is calculated by dividing mass by volume. So this is a case of division. So density is written as rho equal to mass divided by volume. So this is a case of division. What is the mass given? Mass is 4.237 gram divided by the density, the volume is 2.51 centimeter cube. This case of a division. If you divide it, you will get this number. I just use my calculator. This is the number that you get. But see, this has got so many decimal places. This is so significant. That many number of significant digits are there. But your answer cannot be more significant than the lowest, than the value with the lowest significant digits. Okay. Now we need to correct it. The first number used has got 4 significant places. The second one has got only 3 significant places. So your answer should be rounded off to the lowest number, which is 3. So you can say the answer will be rounded off to 3 significant places, means there will be 1.688. I think it's 3 significant places. I'm sorry for this. This has got 3 significant places. Your answer should be rounded off to 3 significant places. That will be like 1.69 gram per centimeter cubed. So this will be your answer, rounding off to the lowest number of significant places if it is a multiplication or division. Sometimes answers can be easily obtained if it is an objective type examination. If 97.52 is divided by 2.54. The correct result in terms of significant figures. Don't calculate. Think like this. See, all values are very close to each other. So the answer should be around 38. Now this has got how many significant places? 1, 2, 3, 4. This has got how many? 1, 2, 3. So your answer should have only, this has got 4, this has got 3. So the answer should have only 3 significant places. Now see, this has got how many significant places? 4. This has got 5. This has got 6. This has got only 3. So the possible answer is option A. Option A, 38.4. You can try calculation and rounding up, you will get 38.4. Okay, sometimes question will become easier if you look at the options. I suggest always look at the option in the multiple choice questions. These are again 2 other questions. I think you can do this as a homework. Okay, first one and second options are given. You can calculate it, or even without calculation you can find out answer if you are a bit smart. Okay, I hope I'll get answer in the comment box as well as in my WhatsApp. You are great. Now, this is a question from your NCERT examples given. Each side of a cube is measured to be 7.203 meter. What are the total surface area and the volume of the cube to appropriate significant figures? So, this is a case of multiplication. So, surface area of the cube will be given as 311.299 this many meter square. Okay. So you should round it off. Volume of the cube will also be given like this. You should round it off. According to our rule, you should round this off. Okay. So your answer should be correct for 4 significant places. Give me answer in the comment box. Okay. Next one. 5.74 gram of a substance occupies 1.2 centimeter cube. Express its density by keeping the significant figures in view. We did one question on density, so I am not repeating it. So you have the mass, you have the volume, divide it and think about significant figures. It's division. So when you divide it, 4.78. But this is the real answer. But what is the answer corrected to significant places? So this has got 3 significant places. This has got only 2 significant places. So how to adjust your answer? Give me answer in the comment box. Length of a rectangular sheet is given. Breadth is also given. Area of the rectangle sheet to the correct number of significant figures. Again, you should work out, get me the correct answer. Okay. This one is there in NCERT. Okay, this is there in the exemplar textbook as well as in the NCERT text. Okay, the length and breadth of a rectangular sheet are 16.2 centimeter and 10.1 centimeter respectively. The area of the sheet in appropriate significant figure and error. Now this time you have to consider both the significant figures as well as error. Okay, I think I will do that. In addition to all those exercises, you have assignment from NCERT exercises part 2.6, 2.10, 2.11 and 2.12. You do all these questions so that the idea of significant figures will become very strong and concrete, so that in future any examination, if a question comes from significant figures, you will get full mark. I hope you understand my concern. Do accordingly. See you in the next class. With maybe in later session, I will give you solution of all this. See you in the next class. Thank you.